from now until the end of time. We'll stay in your kitchen and talk shite.
Evening.
Good afternoon.
Morning. How are we? We are back for episode 4. I think.
It is episode 4, mate, yeah.
It's not as if we film all these in 1 week and then forget what we're doing. And then leave it so we have to catch up when I've got dysentery. But yes, I've edited myself a new haircut. This is not, look at this. You can see, look, So, advice for receding gentlemen is when you've got less hair, cut it shorter. Less you have, more it looks like you've got. Apparently, that's what I'm telling you.
Except for bald people.
Yeah. We all worship at the I worship personally at the temple of Nemanja Gadel. Because if you will, I might put a picture in if I can be all edited. But yes, so no, probably I won't.
I don't even know who that is, mate.
He's a Serbian footballer with a very bad receding hairline, but he's got a ponytail and he's fucking class. And he's never let me down for a card.
Well, you've got to put a picture of him now because we all want to know.
I will do. Nemanja.
I'm just keeping him on his toes. Really, he can't be asked.
Oh, I can never be asked doing anything. But would you, if the shrews they hide amongst you, might notice what 2, Mike? 2, not what 2.
That's very true. Yeah, we've moved up in the world. We've increased our budget from 0 to
robbing Argos of a weekend. So yeah, there's that. So I thought there's been quite enough bollocks talked already. Now prepare for some more, but more on topic bollocks. Lists of the week, and I thought I would let you go first, Nathan.
Okay. Well, I've not had any new ones that have jumped out of me. Jumped out of me? That's not right. Well, maybe there have been, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. But
Sigourney Weaver and Alien.
But my favourites, as I'm going through the list historically, has been Goth Lungs.
Black metal band, obviously.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Well, it could just be like a really indie, like the Eagles of death metal. Dead disappointed. Not as disappointed as their fans in the Bataclan. Fucking hell. Shouldn't have said that. Apologies.
Yeah.
Anyway, terrorist attack. Moving on. But yeah, Eagles of death metal. Not the kind of band I thought we were when I first listened to them.
Yeah, there are a few bands like that, like Rob Zombie. You would expect him to sound like,
Marilyn Manson. A bit, maybe.
Well, you'd expect him to sound like fucking if Satan had a death metal band, but he doesn't. He's actually got some quite groovy tunes.
I don't know. I've never properly listened to him, so I might have to.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking shit again.
Yeah.
Let's talk shit with on topic shit.
Goth Lungs.
Goth Lungs.
I don't remember where it came from. I imagine we were probably outside somewhere like fucking Satan's Hollow in Manchester. There was a goth just lighting up a fag. It's like, he stays with his goth lungs over there. Fucking hell.
Chain smoking goths. There's one for you.
Yeah, I'll write that down afterwards. The other one is also drug related.
Out of character.
Yeah, I can't think where this one possibly came from.
No, go on.
But war-torn years of gear and fear.
Oh, I do know where that came from. That came from our esteemed colleague, friend of the show, Jamie Hutchinson. I was going to use that for a future Vulture Authority album title, but now it's out there, so I'm gonna have to rethink.
Sorry about that, mate.
Yeah, I've had a few myself. But personal favourite, top of the list. Esteemed colleague and friend of the show, Lulu. Friend of the in the old Hutchinson battle clan. You know what I mean? The Tildesley Tyrant, as I like to call him. The most aggressive Bolton Wanderers fan on Twitter, definitely. Anyway.
Is that his bio on Twitter?
I mean, it should be. Get it changed.
Get it changed if you haven't.
Change it,
Liam.
Change it. But he came up with. He replied to one of the clips on Instagram with "donk" at the christening, which I thought stylised like Panic at the Disco.
Yeah. Donk
at the christening.
At the christening. Dunk at the Christie.
Fucking posters do themselves. Why can't I think
What's
of...
Edu got to do with it?
Oh, fucking hell. And I've got 4 written down here, getting a few more for your money. Well, unless you're not paying because you're a rat. Esteemed friend of the show and colleague and all that shit that I've been saying. Tate Kokic.
Oh, aye.
Two doors down, Tate.
Not to be confused with the real life band 3 Doors Down.
No.
Just 2 Doors Down Tate.
2 Doors Down Tate. Who, ironically, his new band, Finding Gaz, which is one of the worst names I've ever heard.
They are very good.
Yeah, they're good though. Yeah, I sent him some of our suggestions and he refused them because he's a cunt and voted Tory. But he's still a friend, so you can still be friends with people who are wrong. So Tate came up with, or said, future ex-wives, which I thought was fucking quite funny.
That is very good.
Yeah,
I like that.
In the pub last time after the last recording, which was you with my big coat on because it was less than 15 degrees, so I was wearing 4 layers and a massive coat. Was Arsene Wenger's sleeping bag.
Well, he wore that for many years, didn't he? Arsene Wenger.
He did, and to tie into the previous one, which I should have said first, if I was good at this, but I'm not, so didn't. Was to tie into Goth Lungs was on. I saw on the on an IPA label in the pub was it said pale and hoppy. So I thought Kangaroo Goths. Holland as well. Long-time contributor now, multiple time contributor Jake Patton.
Oh yeah.
Has said came up with he's in Australia on his holidays now, not Thailand anymore, and he spotted a shop in somewhere in Sydney called Florist Gump. There we go. Yeah, lovely.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's good that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's my lists for the week. Oh, but also I did notice whilst editing the old one, I mentioned Ben and Ellie McCall. Mentioning you again. I don't know. I hope you subscribed. I didn't send you the first one because then I realised I'd not. Anyway. But yeah, they liked the T-shirt, didn't they? So but what I didn't say was the ones they gave us, which were Angry Pepper Grinder. But the best one, as Ben is a Scottish man, Haggis Diaspora.
So yeah, staying on the topic of Florist Gump, we did hear a very similar banger of a name last Thursday when we were in Manchester.
Oh,
courtesy of Mike from Aerial Salad.
Oh.
Great fucking band, by the way.
And great band name as
and
well.
a tremendous fucking band name.
And he was full of them as well.
Oh, he got it straight away.
He should be. He should be coming on. I will send you a text, Mike. Yes.
Yeah. And he told us arguably the best real life band name I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yes.
Texas Chain Store Manager.
I remembered that.
That is fucking gold.
That is beautiful, isn't it?
The fact are they actually American? Because
I don't know.
that's very impressive for Americans.
That's very good. It's, you've got to, you know, like a child in a school in Texas. You just got to hold your hands. Oh, come. Oh, is there anything funny than child murder? Wow.
So yeah, Texas. Can't even say it with a straight face.
Oh, no,
Texas Chain Store Manager.
Lovely. It's fucking lovely.
Fucking brilliant. I still need to check them out. Actually.
No, I'm not. I've not. What I did want to do, which will become a recurring feature on here, is the real small band shout. Not that if you're in this and you don't think you're small, I apologise.
Yeah, no offence intended.
You'll be bigger than us. So
the fact that I've heard of you.
Yeah, exactly. But what I mean is for bands that aren't getting a fucking load of, you know, they aren't getting the attention they deserve.
Yes.
In the class.
Yes.
And they fulfill the criteria of having a fucking good name.
Yes.
The first one I've got is a band that you should all listen to because they're fucking class. So it's like sort of, I don't know how to describe it. It's like melancholic fucking it's melancholic fucking cool indie shit, and it's fucking mint. But because of it's
the best review I think.
Yeah, I know. But it's like because like the tone, there's a lot of the songs are quite melancholic. It fits into the our criteria of typified bands, and I'm saying melancholic. They're not depressing. They're really not depressing.
They're not
fucking just some of the subject matter. But the band name is Hello Ground. Which is good for it's like
that is good.
It is good.
I love that. Yeah.
So
Hello Ground.
And they've got they do music videos that I'm a real fan of because they like shooting themselves, but a lot more high quality than those. They have a flamingo in them that's like a running joke. And I like the flamingo running joke, but you should be nicer to the flamingo, John. I like that flamingo because I'm a soft cunt. So, but yeah, so they've got
making a note of I like the flamingo.
Oh, come on. Oh, actually, that sort of ties into the next one, but I'll finish quickly. Hello Ground, listen to Set Me On Fire, The Caterpillar, or Welcome to My Brain. All three of them are bangers. And they've got more songs than that, but them three, and if I'm going to edit that out because it sounds like I'm saying the rest of these songs are shit. They're not. But yeah, I like the flamingo, right? I should have done this preparation before, but I'll just keep talking long enough for myself to type the name in to my Apple Music and find it, which is this one is a band I came across. I can't remember where I came across them. I think it was via Sleaford Mod's Instagram or something. Was Kamikaze Palm Tree. That's a good name for a band, I would say.
They are the sort of band that you've never heard of. You see them on a festival bill and you think, I'm fucking going to watch that.
In their latest album, Mint Chip, track 1 is Flamingo. So, there you go. And they've got some very good, titles as well. Smoke on the Milk, but My War. Great fucking title. And then in the first album that I had listened to, there is track 3, Triggered Bongo.
Oh, lovely.
Track 5, I Am the Bongo.
Oh.
Track 8, Secure the Bongo. Go on. That's a beautiful running theme. KPT.
100%.
That's lovely.
Love that, yeah.
So the next bit was about a fella, that we both like. A guy called Fantastic Negrito.
Of course.
I'm saying this is like the small band shout. He's won like 73 Grammys, but he's not as big as he should be because he's class.
Yes.
And on the subject of exceptional song titles, Transgender Biscuits, Plastic Hamburgers, Your Sex Is Overrated.
Oh, amazing.
And Chocolate Samurai. But the thing with Fantastic Negrito is I probably can't put that in a clip because it could look very, out of context, like I'm a racist. Or you're Uruguayan.
Just say, I like Fantastic Negrito, and that's...
And very quickly, again, because I'm going on with myself quite a lot on this one, a band we met outside of the Never To Be Mentioned Again Thursday evening thing that we'll talk about on the Patreon, and I have some thoughts on that. So and a bunch of really sound lads from fucking Lincoln. Great crack. On the Instagram this week, which I thought was an exceptional marketing technique, was posted wearing the merch as nude as possible, which was really nice, t-shirt but knob out, blurred, tasteful.
Of course, yeah.
And cap on, totally bollock naked. But it was just a fucking... I was speaking to him before everybody else arrived in the queue, and I was on the lamppost. I saw, I went to take a picture of it for you, and I said out loud to myself, "That's a fucking good name for a band." And the guy went, "That's our band name." Oh, fucking hell! It's so lovely lads from Lincoln, going all fucking giving all this internet shit.
I don't think you've said the name yet.
I'm not, because I'm building up to it. Building up to it, it's that good. Stone Cold Sweethearts.
Oh, beautiful.
It's fucking...
That is beautiful.
That's Mama's pasta in fucking Napoli, that is. Yeah, beautiful. And really fucking nice lads as well. So, go listen to them. Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to have the one for myself this week for
Yeah, just go
because
through
I've already
all
mentioned
72.
them.
Yeah.
Because I've already mentioned them is Aerial Salad,
Banger.
which is a great name.
It is.
Manchester-based punk band.
Mm-hmm.
We had the pleasure of meeting Mike in the band last week. He's
He's a very nice
lovely
man.
fella.
Superb moustache as well.
Yes, very very strong moustache.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're not the punk band that Manchester asked for, but they are the punk band that fucking Manchester needs right now.
Exactly. Other than us, I mean, but we'll still take second in command.
Of course.
We're a bit fucking. We
So
don't know what we are. Yeah.
So yeah, Aerial Salad. We should all go and check them out. Proper fucking no nonsense punk rock music with a touch of Gary Newman in there, because I did see them live and they did a Gary Newman song live, which was fucking really good. But the best tracks for mine, Romance, which is a banger of theirs. The latest single, which I think is called The Same 24 Hours as Beyonce.
Yes! That's a fucking name.
It's brilliant, and it's a great song as well. And Fever Dream, I think, is the name of the song. I like it that much that I can't remember it 100% off the top of my head. Bear with me.
Yeah. Oh well. So, but yeah, in the well, I'll just edit. I don't know. If I say in the meantime, like I don't have the power of editing.
Yeah.
So.
One of my other favourite songs by him is Fever Dream.
Lovely.
It's a cracker.
So you're
Sung with a great riff on it.
So you're out the first time, essentially. And then,
I was, but I couldn't remember. I don't want to have egg on my face.
Yeah, fair enough. But the so as well, I thought this inspired by my haircut before from a lovely man, long time comrade Stefano Fiocca.
I thought it was your man.
Yeah,
who did your hair.
No,
Oh, right.
no, she's not got Italian man hands that I need on my head. Only the finest fucking Roman whatever
Fingers.
There you go. The finest Roman fingers. There you go. There's that shit. Shit, John. But yeah, so Stefano Fiocca. If you ever in need of a haircut in the Ramsbottom area, make sure you go to Caramel. Because you could look like me. Now that's what you're. I'm the worst possible fucking effort. Sorry, Steph. But before, because he's got his he's got his fucking inoffensive salon playlist that just leaves on for people. It's an hard to fucking curate playlist. You've got to leave you got to have everything. One that's not going to be like too dreary, and so it's like sort of, because obviously you're talking to people when you're in the salon and that, but like if you've got to leave it so it's like the 80-year-old women who come in for a blow dry once a week.
You're going to say something else then, mate?
Well,
not going to lie.
Come to my house for that. So you've got like the 80-year-old women on blow dry once a week. You've got to have that, so you can't have fucking Beastie Boys essentially. And then you've got to have something because there's kids in there. You got to keep your hands off the scissors, all that kind of shit. What Steph was saying to me before it came on, which sort of goes against everything I've just said because this song doesn't fit for 80-year-old women, but still, it goes like King in my castle song.
Okay.
I should have written down the fucking title of it, shouldn't I? But regardless, so he's cutting my hair. I had my coffee in there. He does your coffee, does Steph? Caramel. Service with a smile.
Yeah, proper Italian customer service side. I don't know. I did it naturally then.
Yeah,
I did it naturally.
So does he when he's cutting my hair. I had a perfectly fine hairline until I walked in there. So he's cutting my hair. I've got coffee in my mouth, and he's going King in my castle, and he stops and went. Is she saying there must be a reason why I finger my arsehole? Oh no!
Oh, amazing.
Third degree burns, but well worth it.
Oh,
yeah. So I think we can have poorly aged lyrics as a as a running feature because I've got one more. So I've got one more. Like there's not time in between when we're filming these episodes, and I'm not just going to change my shirt. Nathan's going to go upstairs and do the same. That's not going to happen. Anyway, yeah. So Nathan, that's me out of fucking material, like fucking something.
Well, I mean, the only thing that I have left to say is that after you've been speaking about your hairline and your recent haircut,
Yeah.
I've realised that your barber makes you look like.
I'm going to send this to Steph.
No, well, I don't mean it as a bad thing. I mean it as a bad thing towards you. Maybe not your barber.
No, he does well with what fucking limited space.
You give him
he's
a
got
fucking
on.
challenge.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just going to say you kind of look like if My Chemical Romance came from Bolton. And I will leave you with that.
My Chemical West Orton. There you go. But yeah, I think that'll do us for. Is this episode? What fucking? You know what? It's in the title.
Oh.
I don't know.
My Chemical Reebok.
Episode one of them. My Chemical Reebok. My chemical University of Bolton staging because we've gone bust. Don't say that either because Lulu's the most aggressive Bolton fan on Twitter, which now needs to be every fucking social media but you cunt. Unless you've just watched the first bit and turned it off, who would blame you? Anyway, but what we need to do, running theme, Chester, get him up for dog points. Oh, where's he gone?
He's gone. He's probably looking.
Balls in no! You'll just have to come next week.
We'll leave you in suspense for
We'll leave you in suspense. So,
very adorable 2-year-old Shih Tzu.
There you go. I thought, well, glad you added Shih Tzu on the end of that. Yeah,
don't edit it out of.
If you want, as promised, the slagging off of the Thursday night, not Stone Cold Sweethearts, they are genuinely Stone Cold Sweethearts of the people who are putting something on. Doesn't matter. £1 and you can see me get annoyed. So yeah, that's that for this week. And yeah,
okay.
Subscribe, like, all that shit. You know what it is. You know the fucking dance.
My Chemical Reebok.
Lovely.